Let me tell you, the day I found out that some people can have it quiet in here, they can turn it off, it doesn't, what? How does that work? Whoa! Okay, so hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we will be watching an 80s movie, which is called Rain Man. So yeah, this request is from Steven, who is one of my patrons. And yeah, thank you Steven so much for this movie. I know it's such a popular movie, or iconic, or whatever you want to call it. I've heard the name so many times. I know like probably everyone has seen it. I always think someone's coming. I hate visitors, unannounced visitors. I'm not home then. Anyway, let's continue. So yeah, since this movie is very popular and all, I surprisingly have only heard the name. The only thing I know about this movie, it's called Rain Man, and Tom Cruise is in it. I don't really like Tom Cruise at all, but he's a good actor. Yeah, he is, I guess. I don't know how to introduce this movie because I don't know anything about it. I think it's from 1988. I'm gonna double check. Wait a minute. Oh my god. Okay, so sorry, I just read what it said here. It's about Charlie, a selfish automobile dealer who kidnaps his autistic brother Raymond and tries to manipulate him into giving up his inheritance from their late father. I'm probably gonna end up loving each other in the end, yeah. But I'm just really surprised. It's about autism. There's an autistic character in this. I don't really know. Sorry, that just hit me right now because I've never really talked about this at all. Mostly because mental illnesses or disorders, or even just the way your brain functions or works, is very frowned upon. So I have a feeling that the autistic person here in this movie, it's from the 80s as well. There's a lot of stigma around autism and neurodivergence in general today in modern times. So I can't even imagine how it was back in the 80s. They probably didn't even have the right terms for everything. What's it called? Asparagus syndrome? Asparagus? That's a fucking vegetable. Why is English not my first language? Asperger's. It's called Asperger's. Is it the same as the vegetable name? They couldn't choose another name? Like Asperger's syndrome and like autism, ADHD, bipolar, I think also schizophrenia, mostly the types of personality disorders. These type of disorders, they go under a term that's called neurodivergent. It's basically because it's not an illness like depression or anxiety that you can get later in life, or something can trigger it, traumas can happen. So like those things, depression and anxiety, can be cured. There are possibilities of, getting rid of it. But these, like autism and ADHD and such, you can't get rid of it. It's something you're born with. It's something you have. It's the way your brain works, basically. It is so different from a neurotypical way of thinking. So it's very common for people with these disorders to also obtain like anxiety and depression and eating disorders and all of this because of the trauma that they go through having this type of brain, because the world is not built for neurodivergent people. It's built for the neurotypicals. And it can be hard to live in a society that's not made for you. Yeah, there's a lot of these like stigmas or just wrong interpretation of it because too many people know too little about it. So there's very few people that I've actually told this to, mostly because I just found out like this year. No, it's 2022. Like 2021, the end of 2021 and the beginning of 2022 is when I've started to look into this and really gotten this whole, oh, my lord, this is what I've been feeling. And when you just get this epiphany of, oh my god, it makes sense. This makes sense. You never thought anyone in the world experienced these things. And then you just find this community that you just, wow. Oh my god, I can't even put it into words. And this person has put it into words. Or a TikTok. And it's amazing. Trying to understand yourself is something, it's a powerful thing. And it can only start when you accept it as well. There's a lot of people who have this disorder as well, who had to go through several psychiatrists to get the right diagnosis, because they get wrongfully diagnosed. especially girls, because it's different. So, sorry, I'm just going on to autism right now. I don't know too much about the different symptoms of everything. I've looked mostly into my symptoms. There are severe forms of autism. There's less severe. It's a whole spectrum is the thing. So even if you know 1,000 people who are artists who have autism, there's still gonna be like none of them are gonna be the same. Like your symptoms is gonna blend with your personality, but also with your traumas and your childhood and your dreams and interests, and all of that mixed together creates different symptoms. I don't know if I'll have much input on this character because I probably already know how they're going to portray him. It's going to be the most severe form of autism there is out there, because unfortunately there are too many misconceptions that autistic people are geniuses, or they can have photographic memories and shit like that. And of course they can. It's not common to have a photographic memory. So yeah, I felt like this was actually a perfect video to just mention that this is something that I struggle with as well. I'm sorry, I just went totally off track here. I just read that one character was autistic, and it set off a whole barrier here. But it's a cause or a subject that I'm really passionate about. I just hope they don't mock him. He's not supposed to be a funny character. Yeah, enough talk about shit. Let's get into Rain Man. Is that a car? Oh, it has strings on it though, but they're just moving a car. My God, is he young? And like, I don't get these Ferraris. No, Lamborghinis. It's Lamborghini, right? I think it's Lamborghini. They're not pretty. That's just the ugliest shit I've ever seen.
Now, I told you I've never dealt with these Lamborghinis before, and yet you...
Lamborghini. Okay, thank you.
Euros. I got all my money tied up in these cars, and if I don't get my money out, I am over. I am finished. Do you understand that?
Sellers are really good at acting, though. He's a good seller.
We really appreciate your
He's just laughing.
Thank you. Thank you.
They always set the price a bit too high, so they have some to go on. Does he know that he has a brother, and he's just... Or does he not know about this brother? Because then it's not acceptable. But if he already knew his brother and then tries to... No, that's even worse.
Can you include me in some of your thoughts?
Stone cold.
Thinking, nothing special. I'm just thinking. Okay, you want to talk? Let's talk. How was your day?
Talk.
Some guys, come on, like... It's just a selfish asshole.
Your father has died, Charlie.
No reaction.
Charlie, if there's anything I can do, just...
No emotions. He shut them all off. She sounds really sweet though, but he don't deserve her. That was like, he didn't even tell her the weekend's off. He just took the phone like, yep, my dad said, sorry about the weekend.
Just have to go over the details of the will with him tonight. Then we're out of here.
That's the only reason he's here. Totally certain that's the only reason he's here, is to get that will. He knows how loaded his daddy was. Feel sorry for the girl though. She's just sitting on a long car ride with this guy and she ain't getting anything for it. Even that car looked nicer than the Lamborghinis.
Knew this car my whole life. Only drove it once.
These pictures here, he doesn't look like a man who doesn't like...
What are you doing looking at this? Put that away.
No.
Put that away.
He's very...
Okay, you want to hear a story? I'll tell
Yeah.
you one. I'm just saying. You know the convertible in the garage? His baby. That and the goddamn roses. The car was off limits to me.
He has
That's a class he'd say
big
commands
daddy
respect.
issues, I think.
It's not
And
for
that's
children.
why he's
10th
so
grade, I'm
cold as
16
well.
years old. Dad's bail him out in an hour. He left me there 2 days.
He left you in prison for 2 days?
2 days.
That's petty.
Were you scared?
He taught him a lesson though.
Yeah, I was scared.
Charlie, after a year we've been together...
Oh, they are
his
together.
son had this-
You've dated this guy for a year and he hasn't told you, he doesn't talk to you?
When I was a kid and I got scared, the Rain Man would come and sing to me.
There it is. There it is.
And I remember, too, the day you left home, so full of bitterness and grandiose ideas, so full of yourself, has left me without a son.
He's not gonna get
I
anything.
wish you all I ever wanted for you. I wish you the best.
That's it. He's not getting anything.
I hereby bequeath to my son, Charles Sanford Babbitt,
There it
that
is.
certain Buick convertible.
He's getting that. He's getting the car and the roses. Look at him. He's so worried right now.
For a beneficiary to be named in this document.
Who is that?
No, I'm afraid I can't tell you that.
Look at how money hungry he is. Who has the money?
Right, beneficiary. He got $3 million, but he didn't get the rose bushes. I got the rose bushes.
Man, these aren't your money anyway.
No, could you repeat it? Because I can't believe my fucking ears.
Your dad doesn't owe you that money at all. Your dad was the one who worked for it. He got to drive the car though.
Oh, can I help you?
Yes, I think you can. I have a problem.
He's pulling out his talents. His charming, talking, social skills talents. You gotta have them when you're a seller.
Please, how much? Lots of TV, please.
They've never seen a person with Down syndrome before?
It's
That's
only 28
him.
miles on the odometer since I drove it a week ago last Saturday. Should be more than 28 miles.
Look, my boyfriend is coming.
Why'd you let him get in this car?
He
This is
said
not a
he-
toy.
He says he drives this car.
Dad lets me drive slow on the driveway every Saturday. Of course, the seats were originally brown leather. Now they're pitiful red.
He realized.
You know, these seats were brown leather. Bruner,
Court.
who is this guy?
We dismissed him.
Raymond is your brother.
Now the dispute settled here on form. People's court.
My brother. I don't have a brother.
Well, he's an autistic savant.
I don't know what that means.
Well, some people like him used to be called idiot savants.
Yeah.
He's retarded.
So many ugly names for autistic.
Autistic, actually high functioning.
He is high functioning.
Well, it means that there's a disability that impairs the sensory input
Yeah.
and how it's processed.
The sensory
English
input.
here, talking over my head.
Well, Raymond has a problem communicating and learning. He can't even express himself or probably even
Thank you.
understand
It's
his
hard
own
to
emotions in a
understand your own
traditional way.
emotions.
He's just inherited $3 million. He doesn't understand the concept of money. That's fucking poetic.
It's actually like the concept of money is actually very confusing. Like, why should that make a life worth something? It's how much money you have. It's a social construct that has been built.
All these great books he reads, huh?
Reads and remembers whatever he gets his hands on.
He has photographic memory. Yeah.
Vern, beat your hand. Of course, these people are going to be here all day, Vern. This is
Yeah.
an unannounced visit. Vern, this is...
Unannounced visit. I mentioned it. I can't do it. I hate it.
You like Shakespeare, Ray?
I don't know.
I don't
Did you
know.
read all this?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Vern.
You read Macbeth?
I don't know, Vern.
You read Hamlet?
I don't know, Vern.
He's being so hard on him. Is that most neurotypicals like him can never put themselves in others' shoes and like, okay, people can feel differently than I do? Is that a thing?
Touched him before he pulled away.
Nah, don't take it personal. You never touched me.
I love physical contact if I'm comfortable with the person. If a stranger touches me, well,
Hey, Ray. Hey, Ray, you want to go take a walk? Ray?
nope.
Ray? Can he hear us when he's like that?
Don't fuck up the routine.
I'll be right back. Just stay. Just stay there. No, Raymond. Just stay there. Just stand still. Okay? That's good.
So I don't know why I'm smiling, but he's so good at playing this.
What are you looking at, Ray? Ray, the ducks are over here. What are you looking at?
I don't know.
This is so accurate. You gotta be patient if you're friends with someone with autism. Especially him who can't math.
I'm supposed to be
Crowd's
off the
cheering.
grounds.
You'll love
I
it.
have to be back in 2 hours.
He's really good actually at playing this severe autism. He's not at most severe, he's high functioning. But he's not able to mask, it seems. And some people think it's a curse, some think it's a blessing to be able to do it, but this gotta be huge for him. He's probably not been this far out. This is all the sensory inputs he's getting from the visions, the big sights he's seeing. There's wind on his skin and there's lots of sounds and light. He just kidnapped a patient.
Bruner told you that you should do this?
Huh?
It doesn't make sense to me.
I know what's good for him.
No, you fucking don't. Oh god, I hope he starts to care for him in the end and doesn't take his money.
$150,000 just waiting to be won.
Like how we had to
as
put
we
everything
present
perfect
our
with the
big
glass and the
bonanza of
things.
cash on Wheel of Fortune.
No, I don't want pepperoni.
Yeah, that's right. Large pepperoni. Huh?
Oh
How's it
my
gonna
god,
taste?
I hate this guy.
Well, bring some beer out for 2 and orange soda. Tap.
He listened though when he said orange soda. Sorry, orange is appelsinjuice in Norwegian. Okay, this could go wrong. He's probably never seen this or heard it ever. His face. Mimicking sound. This is a big thing. Mimicking sounds that you hear. Or repeating the sound that you hear. No, this is too awkward. Stop. No. No, no. No.
I think Raymond is in the room.
Get out! Go!
Stop it.
Uh-oh.
Jesus
Stop it. Go in there with him. Come on, Charlie, go in there. He's
Thank you,
your
woman.
brother. He's afraid. He doesn't understand this. Come on.
At least she gets it. He doesn't understand it.
Raymond, what were you doing in my room?
I don't know.
You don't know what you were doing in my room.
Of course, there were
There were
noises.
sounds.
There were noises.
Yeah,
Well, those
you
noises
follow
are none of
the
your business.
noises.
You understand that?
That's so fucking mean, this guy.
Go to sleep!
Of course, it's 9 minutes to 11. Lights out at 11.
Yeah, well, new rules.
God. Little lighting.
Until I get my half. I deserve that.
Oh, this entitlement when you feel like you deserve something. Like nobody deserves anything, really. You gotta work for it.
You're leaving me now? I need you. I need you now.
You need
No,
nobody.
no, you don't. You need the money.
What is that?
That's what you need.
What?
Thank you,
Just
woman. You
take
can
it
see
easy.
right through
Just-
him.
What is my crime?
I don't want to be with a guy who just wants money over family.
Using Raymond. You're using me. You use everybody.
I'm using Raymond. Raymond, am I using you? Am I using you, Raymond?
Yeah.
Shut up! You didn't answer the question from a half hour ago.
He just says things literally. He's so honest.
That man was my father too. What about my fucking half? Where's my fucking half?
You
I'm entitled to that money, goddammit.
Kidnap this man.
The fact that he thinks that he needs the money more than Raymond is beyond me. He has the mental tips. He's able to work and earn money, and his brother isn't. So his dad knew that his brother would never be able to work.
Sally Tips Sally. 461-0192.
How did you know my phone number?
How'd you know that?
Said read the telephone book last night. Tips Sally.
Damn, his photographic memory is good.
You memorized G.
He didn't memorize, he read it. That's the whole point. You don't have to memorize. You just read it, and it's in your mind. Sherlock Holmes had autism too. Or there's a conspiracy theory that Sherlock Holmes was autistic. I do believe he was. Or the character. He's a fictional character, but you know.
So I don't have my toothpicks.
No.
Oh,
You don't need
no.
toothpicks.
Yeah, you do. Things that you used to being one way has to be that way every time you do it.
When we order the pancakes, they're gonna bring the maple syrup.
Maple syrup is supposed to be on the table before the pancake.
We haven't ordered yet.
This ritual routine thing is such a big concept of it. Not everyone is this fixated on it.
Not gonna have my pancakes with what? Ow!
Don't make a scene.
Ow!
Stop acting like a fucking retard.
Uh-oh.
He called him a retard.
What is it? Fuck is this?
Why do you have to be such a fucking dick?
Serious injury? Are you fucking kidding me?
He's writing down people who's hurt him.
82.
He knew that just from watching.
246 total.
Change.
That's impressive.
How many toothpicks are there?
250.
Pretty close.
There's 4 left in the box.
He's probably going to want to use him for his intelligence in the end. But when you have photographic memory, can you do that? Can you look at something without counting it and then know what it is? That's a bit suspicious.
That's suspicious.
Has he ever been on a plane before?
Raymond, let's go.
No.
Right.
He's a bit scared. Oh, and the loud noises from aircraft.
No.
Oh, don't push him. Yeah, I knew it.
We're not gonna
Oh.
take the plane.
It's just this meltdown when people force you to do stuff that gives you such big anxiety. They're holding the bags like they're holding hands.
Of course, I got Jeffrey to get
It's like disturbance in routines and such. Even that can cause a meltdown. I'm surprised he hasn't had a meltdown before now. Oh no, the lights. A lot of people with autism have epilepsy as well. But even if you don't, you're sensitive to lights and shit.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
There's definitely a fatal accident over there.
Oh my god.
Ray? Hey, we don't need your help up here. Go on back to your car.
Sorry, but the anger issues from Charlie is so visible. He needs to learn to be more patient, this guy. That's the thing with these kind of things. When a person hates the other sidekick in the movie, you could just slowly see him start to do the things that the other guy asked him to do.
Shakespeare wrote over 150 poems in this.
Sonnets.
What is a sonnet?
Oh, I was right!
Legally, Bruner never established a conservatorship of Raymond?
He's gonna end up doing that in the end.
Oh, well, we'll have to let you drive sometime. Never touch this
smiling.
when I'm driving. Do you hear me? Raymond, that is final. Did you hear
It's going
me?
to be shortless.
Is he? I thought it was turning around first.
Mom! What difference does it make? What difference does it make where you buy underwear?
It isn't, though.
The fabric feels different. If it's too tight, I get nauseous. If it pushes too much on the stomach, it also can't go too far down, then it itches on my thighs. And the fabric has a lot to say as well. That can start itching, or it can, and it physically hurts. Like when you have sensory overloads from your body, like I have to cut out all the the labels on every shirt because I can feel it on my skin. I don't like wearing socks. I totally understand why you wouldn't wear those. Did he actually go to
Good luck trying to find a shrink in this town.
Okay, I thought, did he actually go to that store? See, you can't just find a normal shrink, I think, at least in the 80s. It's not like every shrink has knowledge of this, I think. Even now, like I had to be, sent to a specialist in neurodivergence. You can't leave him. Why? Do you think that's a good idea? There's a whole world out there to explore. I want him to feel this frightened or this anxiety of losing him, but not because of the money, but because he can get hurt. Oh, yeah, taking things too literally. He's like, don't walk. Okay, I'll just stop here and don't walk. What? Why are you driving? Oh.
Hey, dipshit, move it! Hey!
Oh no, don't touch him. It's so sad.
He's artistic.
Autistic.
See, they haven't even heard of it yet. Yeah, I fucking knew it. Especially 80s. This is not something that's known. It's like even in the 80s, I think it was 70s or 80s, we got the term serial killer. So there's so many terms compared to now and like just 40 years ago. That's the thing. There's nothing wrong with him. This is how he works and operates. He has to live with this. There's no way you can fix it.
Do you know how much 312 times 123
Envy people are good with numbers.
38376.
He's right.
What?
He's right.
He's right?
Yeah.
He's a genius.
He's right.
Of course, he's a genius.
If you had $1 and you spent 50 cents, how much money would you have left?
About 70.
70 cents?
70 cents.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you put it verbally, it's hard to process. He just knows number and the structures of the numbers. It's really interesting though that you can be such a genius with numbers, for example, or structures and patterns, but as soon as you put it verbally, it's hard to process or understand. I just got mesmerized. That's a beautiful shot.
Come on.
Cinematography.
Huh? Raymond.
Oh, I love farms.
Listen up.
Oh my god, I'm in love. Every time I see a farm, it's almost like an orgasm. I really, really want to live on a farm.
Well, my husband's not
If
home.
selected, you'll share the responsibility for shaping television programming.
Sorry, but it's impressive
viewed by
though
our
how I can
entire
do that.
nation, in return for which you receive a check in the amount of $286 each month.
Who's he?
That would be my partner, Mr. Bainbridge, who does the sample.
Dun, 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 dun. Another good shot. Maybe I'm just obsessed with skies who are pretty. Okay, we didn't need it this long. Why are you holding this shot so long? We get the dramatic effect. Is it just to emphasize how long this road is to LA?
You know why you're never going to solve it? Because it's not a riddle, man.
Yeah.
And if you understood that it's funny...
No, it has to make
you know,
sense.
like
It has to be logic.
Well, I'm trying for
Ray,
absolute.
come on.
Then
Ray,
explain
come on. We're
first.
going to put the
Yeah.
bed by the window the way you like it. We got your apple juice.
Yeah.
We're going to take the pens and paper out.
I like how he's
We're gonna put it on the table.
adapted to him now as well, so he knows what he needs and stuff. By the end, he's gonna know all of his needs and special interest fixations that he needs to have.
Did you ask you those questions today, the number questions?
Yeah.
How did you do that?
He sees it visually,
Huh?
I see it.
because we think
that?
in
Can you
pictures
stop that
instead
for a
of
second?
words and
Raymond, just put
And
that
stuff.
down, will you? What's the matter? I'm trying to talk to you. Look, when I say stop it, why don't you stop?
Why does he have to stop when you tell him? The world doesn't revolve around you.
Raymond.
Yeah.
I said Raymond?
Yeah, funny Rain Man.
Was I trying to say Raymond and it came out Raymond?
That's why he's called Raymond.
Rain Man.
You? You're the Raymond?
I love when he gets these realizations, or this just hits. I'm like, whoa, okay. Is that him?
Who took this picture?
He doesn't remember him?
You remember that day?
Yeah. Yeah.
Was I there? Where was I? Where
You were in the window.
I think Charlie's suppressed.
Bye bye, Rain Man. Bye bye, Rain Man.
He has suppressed
So
those memories.
You were the one that sang to me?
Oh, it's burned. Oh, he burned him.
What, baby? Me? Yeah. Me? Not burned? Yeah. Look at me, please.
That's why they sent him away, probably, because he hurt.
I'm not burned.
Not burned, baby.
Never hurt Charlie Bad. Never hurt Charlie Bad.
Does Charlie realize now that they neglected that son because of him? And he got the good end of the stick, to be honest. Like how they're filming as well, like shaking, so it looks like we're in the car with them. Or it looks like we're seeing it from his perspective. They should have done that. They missed a good transition. You should have filmed the wheel of the car and then transitioned it to the washing machine. Man, missed opportunity. I mean, he's good at... He's good at playing those scenes. And he gets angry at Raymond for throwing fits. He does it too, just differently. It's anger fits. Yeah, poor Charlie. What a hard life, huh?
This lotion on you so you don't burn, alright?
He's taking care of him like
Don't
a...
start with that. You want me to
like a
put
mother,
the
I was
top
about to say,
up?
but
Definitely like
brothers
the
should
top.
do
Yes,
this
I know
too.
that. Now, I don't want you to burn.
He's starting to do small things for him that has nothing to do with the money, and I'm loving it. We need the character development here. But he still need to test him.
Cheating heart, Hank Williams.
That's cheating hard. Of course, that's Hank Williams Jr. Deep one. Deep one.
Come on, employ him or something.
You watching that?
This is where I have so many struggles. My ADHD as well makes me forget everything. I've already forgotten the first card he
seeing
put
that, Ray?
out.
You catching that?
Yeah, falling on
Yeah?
the ground.
What do I have left?
2 jacks, 1 8, 1 king, 1 6. 2 aces, 1 10, 1 9, 1 5.
1 5. You are beautiful, man.
Now he's starting to warm up because he's a genius. He's gonna use him to play casino. He's gonna gamble. It is a good idea though. This could go very wrong and also very right. I love doing that.
Raymond?
Oh yeah, he's gonna dress him nicely. This is expensive things. Damn. Looking good. This could get very interesting.
You took my queen, Ray. I've got a 10. I needed that queen. I can't take your queen.
Sir, please.
This is where it could go wrong. He takes things too literal. You can't teach him rules. Are you allowed to talk between yourself like this? Like, are you allowed to play together, or are they playing against each other? Look at all that crowd gathering. Oh, it's getting too loud for him.
Table 47.
Yeah, everyone suspects cheating. He just got a photographic memory. They need proof, though, that they're cheating, and they're not. Can they take them just because they're suspecting it?
Something's not right. You know there's no one in the world can counter this 6-deck shoot.
Had people not heard about people with photographic memory back then either? Because you can have photographic memory without being autistic as well. I was just waiting for it. You just reach a point where you have too much sensory overload. You just go out. You can't. You're just done with what you're doing. And there's no point in saying, hey, we're in the middle of this. I'm like, I don't want to do that anymore. I'm done with it. I'm done. Oh, she thinks he's flirting.
Each other, Ray?
Yeah, get
get to know each other just talking.
This will be interesting.
Yeah.
I'll be over here just in case.
Yeah. Are you taking any prescription medication?
He likes her.
I'm out of here.
I had him put it up there especially for you, right by the window, just the way you like it.
Right by the window.
That's right, go on up.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Just the way you like it, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry, you know, I got a little carried away.
It's the first time he said sorry for getting carried away.
I'm saying that I'm sorry, and I just want you to know that I am sorry.
Don't expect anything.
I'm apologizing.
Yeah, you should
got
be.
a little carried away, the money. I got a little greedy.
He finally is a bit humble about it. How romantic.
All the way up. There you go, Ray.
Yeah.
You're dancing. This is it.
Yeah, dancing.
It's very mild dancing, but it's dance.
You want to give me a hug?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah?
Aww. It was too loud or too hard. You can't just... You have to do a slow hug.
I just wanted to give you a hug, Ray.
Oh, that was sweet though. He felt bad. Instead of getting angry. That's the thing about guys. When they hug, they always do that. They clap on the back. That's not a fucking hug. It's gentle and nice.
I'm unemployed.
What do you mean?
You don't know about the business?
Yeah, I know.
He doesn't really care anymore because he cares about his brother, doesn't he? Oh, he's giving her affection.
Oh, no.
And he's finally telling her how it feels. Like, I am actually happy you're here. I'm happy about it. We're liking the character development. How did she know he was there? This is... I love how they shot that.
But what does your date look like, Will? Huh?
Sparkly. Looks like a holiday.
That's the best thing, to compare people to things and metaphors and shit. She looks like this and that. And to other people it just makes sense. But I know exactly what he means.
Did you want to dance with
Oh,
me?
she's gonna dance with
There'd
him.
be other chances, Ray. Many pretty girls would love to dance with you.
She felt sorry for him. She's gonna dance. He doesn't want to stare in your eyes. Relatable.
Iris missed a beautiful dance.
That's really sweet of her, though.
Ray, I promise you could drive. This is it.
I won't, but I drive slow on the driveway.
Charlie, this is okay. You can drive.
Of course, I'm an excellent driver.
It's very good.
He hasn't seen him drive. Okay, not too bad yet. Ah, he's holding. I should have known.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Don't worry, it's gonna be fine.
Nervous.
Oh, they're dropping her off.
Listen, I'm glad, happy. I'm happy that you came to Vegas.
I know.
He's expressing his feelings, though. Look, yeah, and she's happy about the feeling expressings. Come on, Becky. My dog wants to join me.
Thank you for the what? What?
Nothing, something between us.
Between us. Us, Ray?
I really like her, and she's so pretty. Like the hair and the she is so gorgeous. It's so cute.
I can lose Raymond. And I happen to care about your brother's life and the treatment he receives. I made a commitment to your father some 20 years ago, and I'm not willing to gamble with that.
That's a nice man. What a nice friend. Man, his father had one good friend at least.
It's funny, I just realized I'm not pissed off anymore. My father cut me out of his will.
Pissed off, he lost me of a brother.
When you were his friend, you probably knew he tried to contact me a few times over the years. I never called him back. I was a prick. Well, hey, if he was my son, didn't return my calls, I'd have written him out. Fuck him. Just don't understand, why didn't anyone ever tell me that I had a brother? Because it'd been nice to know him for more than just the past 6 days.
He doesn't want the money. Character development. Thank you. Thank you. And he realized that he was a prick the whole time. I mean, this movie wouldn't be as iconic, I think, if they didn't do this character development. What's the point then? Just still a dick at the end. Oh no, the sound, yeah. Look how quick he jumped though. He's really scared for his brother. Oof. But that sharp of a sound, it truly hurts his ears. It's physical pain. See, he understands now. There's no point in trying to calm him down. The only way to make him stop is to stop that noise.
Man, I'm aiming for
He just had an epiphany. About what to do.
Ray?
Yeah.
Ta-da.
He already knew. He already fixed it.
Charlie Babbitt made a joke.
Brother came further with me in a week than he did with you in 20 years, and that's the truth.
I don't think it's necessary.
You don't know anything about...
That's actually true, though. He was very rude to him. But he's done a lot this past week.
You do have a brother, but the point is, he's not capable of having a relationship with you.
It's your opinion. Did you spend 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with him? Have you ever done that?
It's actually true, though.
Look,
He should,
and I take on the responsibility.
But I do think his brother is better off with him if he actually wants to be with him.
Raymond, do you want to stay with your brother Charlie?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Can I ask you something else, Raymond?
Yeah.
You want to go back to Walbrook?
Yeah.
I knew he would do
Raymond, can you make a distinction between your brother and Walbrook?
Yeah. Go back to Walbrook. Stay
All right,
back to
all right,
Walbrook.
all right.
Stay back at Walbrook.
No,
Okay,
go
hold
back
on.
to Walbrook or stay with
Just
your
hold
brother.
on here. No.
Stay back
Charlie
to Walbrook.
sees
all
that
right,
this is
all right,
causing
all
him.
right.
Yeah.
Major point, okay? You don't have to humiliate him.
This is a dilemma, though, because he needs professional help. That is true. You need someone who understands this disorder. But I do think he would have a lot more benefits with his brother, getting to learn a lot more and also get that connection with the brother.
No more questions, do you?
No.
No more questions.
This is what I was waiting for. I love to see some brotherly affection here.
No worries. There's not going to be any more questions, okay?
Yeah.
No more questions. I'll make sure of that, okay, Ray?
Yeah. Amen.
What?
Amen.
Ray, I don't know if I'm going to have a chance to talk to you again. Dr. Bruner really likes you a lot, and he's probably going to want to take you back with him. But I just want you to know that what I said about being on the road with you, I meant, you know, connecting. I like having you for my brother.
He's touching him, though. This is sweet. Sorry, I need to let my brother out. My dog. Did he just spell his name?
C-H-A-R-I.
Instead of saying Vern, he said Charlie. Is this the court hearing? No, it's a train station? Oh,
Just
shit.
feel a little more relaxed in your favorite Kmart clothes?
Tell him, Ray.
Kmart sucks.
Look, I have the tickets. And
It's got your cheese balls on it, your apple juice,
He's packed his...
notebooks, pens, and who's on first video that you like? Ray!
He didn't even say goodbye.
Ray!
Yeah.
I'll see you soon.
Yeah. One for bad, two for good.
Bet 2 for good.
Yeah.
I actually feel sorry for... That's the first time in the movie I felt sorry for Charlie. Don't tell me this is how it ends. Worst part is, he actually wasted like a week and didn't get any money. Or he didn't waste a week, he got to know his brother. That's like a lot better than the money, but he just realized he has to go back now to the work thing with no money. He's bankrupt. It's finished. It's literally finished. Wow. I was expecting him to keep him, I was about to say, in the end, but as long as he still has his connection with his brother, and it would be cool if they got to go on trips now and then, now and again. It was a nice ending, though. It was more of like his brother went from first not knowing that he existed, or he had suppressed it. Then he wanted to kidnap him and just found him the most annoying person in the world. He didn't want to spend another second with him. He just want the money, that's it. And then he got the connection, and by the end it had developed into something so powerful that he could stand there at the train station and smile because he knew his brother was being taken care of, basically. He didn't let his emotion take control of him like he normally does. The anger or the sadness just frustrates him. He just, okay, I didn't get the money, but I'm seeing my brother being happy or being where he's safest, and that's like worth a lot more. It was very like textbook type of like person meeting someone, and they have to spend a lot of time with them in order to obtain a goal, but they don't really want to spend time with them, and then by the end they love them, you know. And also, if you spend 24/7, like a week 24/7 with someone, anyone, you will form a connection. It was a really, really wholesome and sweet little story of brotherly love, or family love rather, and what should be the important things in life. Through his brother, he got to realize that his dad did actually do some reasonable things when he cut him off. He was being a dick. He wasn't deserving of the money. He really didn't deserve the money. But that also proved that he didn't he actually did change in the end, because he wasn't sad about not having money. He was actually smiling. And also the fact, I think a part of that smile was, wow, I'm so thankful that I got to know my brother, that I actually went there and kidnapped him. I'm glad I got to that bond with him. And it was more that appreciation and thankfulness of the outcome, even though the outcome was the opposite of what you wanted at the start. And there's so many little small lessons in here, and they didn't what's it called, make fun of, scrutinize Raymond's character. It was actually a really nice way of portraying that form of autism. Obviously it's so many different ones, and this is not what all autism looks like. I could imagine that this movie was considered one of the best things to happen to autism in the 80s, because it was such a big representation for the community at that time. But I could also imagine it being very stereotypical centered as well. So of course, yeah, we get representation. We get, people see autism. It's put out there in the world, and people now maybe know what it is, because so many people hadn't even heard of it. But it also puts that stereotype that this is what autism is. It's such a big net. No one is alike. It's something that is inside of you, and some people are good at showing it, and others are not so much. Yeah. So I just need to read as well if, was this a good thing for autism when it came out in the 80s? And it literally says here, the main title for this essay thing is Rain Man. Is it damaging stereotypes or the best thing that ever happened to autism? And then it just explores kind of the different sides of this. Even when the screenwriter Barry Morrow had the idea for Rain Man, he'd barely heard of this condition, and the word autism has never appeared in my original screenplay. Yeah, Hoffman did work at a New York psychiatric institute. So he has worked with patients, mentally ill patients. And for this movie, he spent a year intensely researching autistic and savant individuals who had incredible skills with numbers, and savant twins George and Charles. Savant. Maybe it's not savant. Savant? Rain Man led many people to assume that everyone... Yes! Thank you, here it is. Rain Man led many people to believe that everyone with autism proceeds incredible savant abilities. And here's the fact of it. Only 1 out of 10 people with autism are savants. And those with skills that Rain Man had, that you can look at something and know the number right away, is exceedingly rare. Yeah, thank you. That's not the norm. But this is the way that it helps, because it says here that after the movie came out, a drastic amount of percent of people who have autism went up, because finally people are realizing that they have it. So many people don't know that they have it and that this can be a thing, because first of all, nobody knew about it way back when. Second of all, even now today, people are like, no. Like even me, I thought when I heard about it, I was like, no, that can't be me. I've seen The Good Doctor. 1 in 59 children have ASD. And a 2010 study identified a global change point year for autism. 1988. The Rain Man effect. They're calling it the Rain Man effect. Many say that Rain Man is now damaging to autism awareness. This is from an autism advocate, Chris Bonello. The film, he believes, should be regarded as a piece of history now. Yeah, okay, they put this on Facebook's community, and although some enjoyed Rain Man, many found it dated and inaccurate. Despite not being made with malicious intent in its portrayal, it's still a poor representation and a stereotype. Rain Man was, as far as I know, the first film to portray a lead character with either autism or savant syndrome. Perhaps it's become a stereotype in the eyes of some, but it didn't start there. The dilemma is that no representation of autism is ever gonna satisfy everyone, because it's such a wild spectrum, and the people within it are so extremely different to each other. I don't know how to wrap this up. I just keep reading and reading, and it's like debates. Is a good representation? Is it not? It's not good representation, but it was at that time, I think, in order to introduce autism to the world. But now it's like, this is not what you would show someone to tell them about autism. It's a great movie, good storytelling, and it's sweet and heartwarming. But it's not the best representation for autism. I'm happy I watched it, and I'm so glad that Steven recommended this for me. I just want to say thank you to all of you for sticking around and watching it with me. Even more now that this was such an important topic for me. So yeah, thank you everyone for being here. Thank you again for watching. It means so much to me. I hope you enjoyed this reaction and that you might want to check out any of the other ones. If you want any full versions to the reactions I do on this channel, I will put the link to the Patreon in my description. And yeah, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I will put what's it called? The link in the description for, fuck, what am I doing? Teddy Schlitt.